Day 7 of this Operation Epstein Fury, Epic Fury, is actually more than fury because both Iran and Israel are bombarding themselves so mercilessly. Look at what just happened in Iran. I'm always at the middle. I will feed you with what is happening in Iran, and I will also feed you with what is happening in Israel. I focus more on Israel, what is happening in Israel, because it is very much hard for you to see what is happening in Israel based on the level of censorship, the level of how these guys are suppressing what is coming up from there. So most of you guys that watch CNN, Al Jazeera and their likes, you are always depending on what you are seeing in those news medias. Israel will never allow those things to be aired in most of those news medias you are depending on. That is why most of my video covers what is happening in Israel. And most of you will still come out and say, it is AI. But you can see what is happening both from Iran and Israel. The very first video you watched, this video is from Iran. This was a very heavy bombardment from Israel against Iran, targeting most of their underground bunker, where Iran stockpiled most of their long-range missiles, which they are using to cause havoc in Israel. So that is, by the way, the next video you are going to see now is where a war veteran stood up to speak against what is happening, that nobody wants to fight this war for Israel. This is a United States war veteran. When this man get up to speak, they rushed him and forcibly took him out of that vicinity. And in the process, they broke this man's arm. If not for copyright issue, I would have allowed you to hear the sounds and the background noises of what is happening in that video. You will hear exactly when this man's bone cracked, where they are forcing him out of the hall because this man stood up for the truth, saying that the United States is forcing them into that war, that nobody wants to fight for Israel, and they force him out of that hall. This war is costing these guys a lot. Yes, Iran is losing, United States is losing, but the major reason why I'm always telling you about what Iran is doing to Israel and the United States is because most of you never even believe that Iran can even successfully launch one missile into Israel or against any of the United States assets. But look at what is happening presently. A whole lot of people from the United States are coming out to speak against what is happening. Why? Because Donald Trump himself failed to seal the deal he started on a round table. Just a few days before this whole deal was about to be sealed in Austria, Donald Trump decided to attack Iran and took out their supreme leader. And the reason why he did that, he never achieved it, because he was aiming that if this man goes down, that he will be able to initiate a regime change. But just a few days after, Iran has been able to appoint a new supreme leader, who is the son of the man he took out. And Trump is saying that this man is not his candidate, that anyone that should succeed Ali Ayatollah Khamenei must be his own choice, and not the choice of the people of Iran, that he wants to install permanent peace in Iran in his words, that he will not accept anyone that will carry on the legacy of Ali Ayatollah Khamenei, that his son cannot succeed him, therefore that this Operation Epic Fury must continue. So guys, if you want to get the actual news of what is happening, try to check out some Chinese sources or Arabic sources. But if you rely so much on the Western medias, they will never report to you exactly what is happening in Israel, and they will never give you the accurate number of casualties that both Israel and the United States is losing so far. So guys, I'm always at the middle, just to report to you what is happening. So don't get infuriated if it doesn't go your way. After all, we all want peace. Nobody's enjoying the war. Just that some people at the helm of power, they know what they're looking for. But we hope at the end that peace will be restored.